Welcome yogis, welcome and namaste to you all. Welcome to a class, an Anusara Level 1 class from me, Sarah. And today we're going to be looking at the idea of connection. I feel it's important at the moment. I'm here in the UK at the moment in lockdown due to COVID. And whether you are in lockdown, maybe you're watching this when COVID has gone, I dream of that day. Sometimes we can all feel a little bit disconnected and a little bit on our own. This is part of the malas, the Mayiya Mala, that makes us feel disconnected and separate. And today I'd like to remind you that you are supported, you are held, you are very much connected, both internally to yourself, out across to me, across the yogi vibes, down the internet. You and I have a connection. Other people watching this video have a connection. And on top of that, we have a beautiful connection to the universe. We are nothing but the universe as well. Okay, so with that all in mind, let's take Mudra, and from your seat, whether you're sitting cross-legged or kneeling, see if you can root into the ground, Mudra. If this feels a bit of a long way for you, especially if you're kneeling, you might want to plug in right at the tops of your thighs. And feel this earthing and grounding. To start with, let's remind ourselves of yourself. When we get anxious, a little bit separated, we can float up here in our mind. So let's ground down. Take Ujjayi, that lovely trance-like quality, trance-like sound, hypnotic sound to your breath. Take a deep breath in and a beautiful long breath out. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Another inhale here. How your prana connects your physical to your soul. Come in, come down. I invite you to take a couple more breaths like this, just full Ujjayi, without the sound of my voice, just for a couple of rounds. And then if you'd like to, keep this quality of your breath going so that you can constantly be reminded of your connection. Keep your Ujjayi going. Bring your hands to your heart center, and with your eyes closed, feel the connection at your fingertips here. This subtle, subtle connection. Our energetic body is said to give off, an electric field which could light about a fifth of a light bulb. So it's subtle. We have to get quiet to feel it. So feel that subtle touch of your own fingers, a subtle quality to your breath. And we'll seal into today's class with one Om and one round of the beautiful Anusara invocation. Take a deep breath in. Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful yogis. Release your hands and let's start, as you open your eyes softly, let's come to child's pose. So you can take any cushion that's under your bum away from you. Come onto all fours to get there. Take your knees wide, big toes touch, and come right up onto your fingertips. So your fingertips go a little bit wide. And then push down and away from you with your fingers, which will help you launch your bottom up and back and root your bum down into your heels. An active child's pose. Inhale, breathe up into the armpits. Exhale, push your fingers again further down and away from you And then soften your face down. See if you can bring your forehead down if possible. And breathe in. So if we are feeling anxious or disconnected in any way, coming down to earth can really help us settle that energy. So feel that. And this is Balasana. Please feel free to come here at any time in the class today. Active child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Super, and a long breath out. And then softly, gently come onto all fours again. Bring your knees back in. Stay on your fingertips and see how they go a little bit white. Push them down and away. And with that awareness of that, how you touch the earth, how you connect to the earth, then as you start to flatten your hands down, can you maintain that amount of white, that amount of connection with the very sensitive, the very subtle part of your fingertips, the finger pads? Claw the mat. Draw your arms to a midline and hug in side to side, and then tuck your toes, lift your bottom, downward facing dog. I invite you to take the first one with deeply bent legs. Like you did in active child's pose, lift and hollow up through the armpits. Close your eyes, and again feel that connection with a trance-like quality to your breath. Come into your own seat, your own soul. Inhale and exhale. Feel the length of the side body. Push your hands down and further away. Lift your bottom up a little bit higher. And then come high up onto your toes. Lift your heels right up. And then with your heels up, straighten your legs. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, root your heels back and down to the back of the mat. Do that again. Bend your knees. Lift your heels up like you're wearing big high heels. Okay? Take a full breath. Keep your heels up. Straighten your legs, and then exhale, push your heels down into the mat. Take a lovely deep breath in and a longer breath out. Awesome. Looking up, stretch and lift your right leg up behind you. Don't go crazy, just lift it up so you can still keep the hips squared, but flare the toes and feel the muscles tone the bone as you lift that leg. Again, come high on your left toes. You might want to come onto your right fingertips, which will give you a bit more space. And as you exhale, bring your knee to touch your nose and step your foot up in between your hands. Wiggle it up if it didn't quite get under the knee. Okay, super. And then just stay here on your fingertips again. Lift your chin a little bit. Look at your toes and lift and widen your toes, both sets of toes, and then settle the pads of your toes like you did the pads of your fingers. Connect with the earth, connect with yourself. Beautiful. And then place your hands down again, step your way back, downward facing dog. Other side, pick up your left leg behind you, looking up, spread your toes. Super, and then looking up, draw your knee to your nose and step it all the way up in between your hands. Again, come onto the fingertips, lift and widen your toes and connect. Open. Take a big breath in. And this is where we need to start with the self. One more breath. And then this time, step your right foot forward to a forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine halfway. Slide your hands to your kneecaps. Slide them up to your hips. And then inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach and stretch. Sparkle your fingers. And exhale, come to your heart center. And once we've connected to self, then we sort of look at our local community. Look down the camera at your fellow yogis. I'm here, I connect with you, I see you down the vibes of the internet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forwards. Place your fingertips. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step your left leg back to a lovely lunge and bring the knee down to the mat. Again, connect with yourself and then come up. Bring your arms out like a cactus. And if you're with somebody else in the room, give them a look in the eye or look at the screen and say hi to me. As we connect, even though we're doing this probably on different time zones in different countries, circle your shoulders and know that someone somewhere is thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. Circle your shoulders. Feel the connection at your shoulder joints. Take a breath, cactus the arms. Now draw your shoulder blades towards each other as they hug the midline, and draw them then down towards your bum. So you feel lovely and tall in your neck. And feel that connection like a hand at the back of your heart holding you. Exhale, place your fingertips down. Let's switch legs. So step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Bringing the knee down, making the sound effects. Inhale, connect first. No need to hurry. Okay, and then inhale, calm on up, nice and slowly. Again, bring your arms out like a cactus. Breathe and feel the connection. You can probably hear my dogs breathing, so maybe it's another animal rather than a human being. Connect and move your shoulders. I am something like you. I like yoga. We connect. Okay, and then circle the shoulder back. Take your arms back. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other and down towards your bottom. Take one more breath. Smile. Someone out there loves you. And then release your hands down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Walk it through. And if you'd like to take child's pose, that's a fabulous option. Otherwise, come with me. Inhale to high plank. Knees down is an option. Claw the mat. Drag the hands to a midline. Draw the heels of your hands back towards your toes. Feel your tummy tone up like this act of remembrance. And then exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, sweep up to either up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog for 3 delicious breaths as once again you connect. Come in to yourself, brushing off the Mayiya Mala, this mala that maybe fools us into thinking we are alone. You are not alone. Okay, float your right leg up behind you and then draw it into your nose. Step up between your hands. Keep the back knee up this time. Once again, connect to earth through the soft finger pads of your fingers and toes. Connect to self. And then as you bring your torso up, once again, come through cactus arms and feel your immediate community, your immediate family, those around you. You're something like them. And then stretch on up. Reach up, lift your face as if you're reaching up to the stars, and realize you are made of stardust, just like every other being. And rather being different and isolated, you are nothing but, you're exactly the same as all those other beings. Uniquely you, which is beautiful, but made of the same stuff. Crescent lunge. Smile. You are not alone. Exhale. Sweep your hands down. Well done. Step the right leg back. Downward dog. Pedal it through. Close your eyes. Again, you're welcome to take child's pose as you feel this connection more deeply. Stretch your left leg up behind you. And then draw your knee into your nose. Step your left foot forward. Straighten up your back leg. Okay, and then first of all connect to earth. Pause. Then bring your hands to cactus. And then reach up and stretch up. So on some level, I am nothing like you. I'm on my own. I am unique. On another level, I am something like you. And on another level, I am nothing but you. Exactly the same as you. Stretch up, reach up, smile. Keep your shoulder blades on your back, round by your heart. Feel your heart held. Take one more breath. Super duper. And then exhale, sweep your fingertips down, step your right leg forward with your inhale breath. Extend your spine, hands to your hips, and inhale. Come on up, reach up, stretch up. Yay. As you remember, exhale, hands to your heart center. And it's the same with our yoga poses, isn't it? Sometimes yoga poses can feel very separate and different. What connection do they have? So step your feet wide. Think about downward dog and Virabhadrasana too. Very different poses. Hands to your hips. Make sure your feet are underneath your wrist creases there, okay? And then turn your left toes to the short edge of your mat. Bend into the left knee. Maybe do that a couple of times. And making sure the knee tracks over that second toe. Turning your tummy to the long edge of the mat. And then drawing your legs to a midline tone and feel the inner thighs firing up. Draw into the pelvic focal point. Okay. And then once you've got that fine tune, right thigh back, left booty tucks underneath. Okay. And then summon that up into your heart. Reach out, draw the shoulder blades again on your back, down towards your bum. And then turn your face over your left hand. This is quite a strong pose, isn't it? Very much in the legs. Take a deep breath in. Does it have any connection to downward dog? Long breath out. 2 more breaths, yogis, in your beautiful Virabhadrasana 2. Feel your strength of your legs. Okay, and now straighten your left leg. Turn the left toes in. And turn your right toes out. We get to do it another side. Leave your arms up if you can. Bend into the leg maybe a couple of times. Okay, and then widen your foundation. Bend in. Contract to a midline. Test it out. So bend your back leg as well. And as you connect in, see if you can test out these muscles. See if they're working. There's your muscular energy. Draw into your focal point at your pelvis here. Start to straighten the back leg, but make sure you've got an inner spiral of your back leg and an outer spiral of that front leg. Tummy turns to the side. And then draw that in and up. Start to feel it bolster into your heart. Feel that connection. Open up your arms. Shoulders on your back, down your back. Give yourself a sneaky smile. You're a strong warrior. Feel your breath. 3. Close your eyes and indulge in it. 2. 1. Doesn't that feel good? And then straighten your right leg. Turn the toes in. Bring your hands to your hips. Give a little squeeze side to side, even with your hands on your hips. Squeeze in, hug a midline. Shoulders back. Sneaky smile on your face. And then exhale. Bow your way forward. All the way down. Bring again your finger pads to the mat, or maybe just slightly off onto the floor. Inhale, extend, look up. I see you. I see you. I connect with you. As you exhale, walk your fingertips to your left foot. Keep strong in your right foot though. Put some weight down there. Inhale and exhale, bow in. Use a little bit of arm strength to bring you in, but keep your shoulder blades drawing towards your bottom, so don't let the shoulders come out of the sockets like this. Draw them back, lift your chin. Everywhere you go, you want this constant hug in and reminder to yourself. You are not alone. Bring your fingertips to the mat. And I've been in this is my 3rd lockdown I'm in now in London. Inhale, look up, and it's through the power of this yoga and this practice. Hello, I feel connected, even though I'm alone with my doggies here. Exhale, walk your fingertips to the right leg and bow in. Pushing strongly into your left leg so the hips don't go awry. Inhale, exhale, bow. Super duper. Connect. Maybe you can kiss your own chin and connect there. Maybe you're a long way off. That's fine. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. And then once again, bring your fingertips back. Inhale, lengthen. Bend your knees a touch And then bring your hands to your hips. Press in, inhale, come on up. Virabhadrasana 2, that was. Bend your knees and step up. Okay, well done. So we finished our Virabhadrasana 2. What's that got to do with downward facing dog? Come to the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Now, keep your feet inner hip width apart like we always do in Anusara Yoga. Lift and widen your toes and draw your shins into a midline. Keep that leg strength. Feel the muscles hug in around your bones. Give them a little bit of love, okay? And then hinge at your hip joints. Bring your fingertips to the mat, and to do that you may well need to bend your knees. Try not to do this. Try not to slop the shoulders off the back. Draw them back towards your bum. You're on your finger pads. Keep your heels down and rooted. And then bring your fingertips forward a little bit. Keep breathing. Bring your fingertips forward a little bit more. Really keep the weight in your heels. Keep your toes spread. That sensitive connection to how we walk on our planet. Walk them forward a little bit more. And as they come more and more forward, you'll probably have to come onto your palms. But can you keep 99% of the energy in your finger pads? Then you get to a diddy dog, a little dog. Then maybe you can walk it out a bit more and a bit more. And maybe your heels pop off. That's okay, but the energy is rooting down. Wrap your triceps down. Big breath in. Long breath out. Well done. Pick your left leg up behind you. Bend it at the knee and step it up between your hands. Come onto your fingertips. Now let your back foot come down and parallel. There's your warrior 2 legs. But as you bring your torso up this time, square angle your torso off to the top right hand corner of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up and then turn your palms forward like you're doing a downward dog in the air. Keep them like this and then reach forward and down. Let your fingertips again gently touch the earth. And there you are, downward dog, upper body, and warrior 2, lower body. Settle and breathe as you feel the warrior in your legs and the downward dog in your arms. Tuck your right booty under you. There you are. We have blended the poses. We have connected them. Down dog lunge. Okay. Super. And then walk your fingertips to frame your right foot. Spin your left foot up and then sweep your right foot up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Pick your left leg up. Draw the knee to the nose and step the foot up between your hands. Spin your back foot down and parallel. Sorry you to get to see my backside this time. Inhale, come on up. Instead of squaring to the long edge of your mat, can you take your torso more to the corner of your mat? Reach your arms up. Even though my back's there, I still feel you behind me. Take a full breath and then bring your fingertips. So it's downward dog, but without all the weight, about 1% weight in your fingertips. Warrior legs. Downward dog. Downward dog lunge. So we blend the two and we create the bond between them. One more breath, yogis. And then tiptoe your fingers back to frame the front foot. Spin your right heel high and step your right foot forward. And then inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a lovely deep breath in. And a gorgeous breath out. But what about other poses? Take Anjaneyasana, for example. Inhale and exhale. Fingertips down. Step your left leg back to lunge. Bring the right knee down. Keep rooting into the feet. Draw your right heel back, your left knee forward. Lift your pelvic floor and inhale. Reach up like Anjane. Now what relation does this have to something like full splits? Feels like a very different pose. I don't really feel my hamstrings here, full splits. Ooh, hamstrings. No seemingly obvious connection. Exhale, bring your hands on the inside edge of your front leg and then stretch. Let's try half Hanuman. So stretch your right leg forward, flex the toes towards your face, push the heel down, periphery to core. So push the heel down, the flex of the foot, as if you're sucking it up into your hip. Inhale, look up. Keep that energy drawing back. Exhale, bow in to half Hanuman. Very different story. For this pose, we don't have to create the bond. Bend into your right knee. Here's Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sweep your hands down. Lift your back knee, step it forward. Pause, and we'll do the other side. And the story goes, the connection is, bring your right foot back, knee down. Inhale, this is the pose of Anjane as she prayed to the gods every day for a child, to be blessed with a child, and eventually Vayu, bit of a Marilyn Monroe moment, lifted her skirts. And exhale, bring your hands on the inside edge, and Hanuman was the result of that union. So flex your toes towards your face, push the heel down, and again drag back, give this leg a poke, check that it's working for you. So we stretch into that engaged muscle. So their link is not so obvious, it's a backstory. But there it is nonetheless, a deep link, a deep connection between all these poses, all these people. Bend into your left leg again. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sweep your hands down, downward facing dog. Walk your legs through. Okay, and then walk your hands back to forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend your knees, hands to your hips. Okay, and then inhale. Come on up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Really well done. Come to the middle of your mat. Taking tree pose now as we connect to our midline in tree pose. Hands to your hips. Bend your knees a little bit. This will help you create a little bit of inner spiral. And then pick up, sort of kink your left knee towards me. Turn the knee out and bring it into the ankle. If you bring it up to the calf, and remember to miss the knee completely, and we'll bring this upright. So bending the knee will help you nestle that in to your inner thigh. It'll help you create more inner spiral, and often that in another class I want you to feel your foot press into your thigh and your thigh return the pressure. See if you can feel it tone underneath your foot there, and spread your Hanuman toes, your monkey toes there. And then squeeze to that midline, and then feel like you've just pulled on a pair of tights. So draw up, straighten the leg, tone the muscles to the bone into your core. And feel that muster on up into your heart. Reach your arms out. Just go for the Y shape today, like you're in YMCA. Imagine you're on stage. That joyous singing. In those days we could go out to concerts. Feel that connection. We all know that song, don't we? We all remember it. Sparkle your fingers. Tree pose. And then exhale. Bring your arms down. Bring your legs down. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Beautiful. Other side. Bend your legs a little bit. And bring your left foot in. And there's a beautiful story within the Asian culture. Or up to your calf. Or right up to the inner thigh. In different societies it's slightly different, but the essence of it is a red thread. Some cultures say it's tied around your ankle, others say it's tied around your little finger. A red thread that connects you to people in your life. Hug in, connect in. Okay, and then from here, imagine you're pulling up, pulling up on a tight pair of yoga leggings, As you straighten the legs, squeeze to a midline, feel that inner thigh, tone against your foot. See if you can take the knee a bit wider. And then from your pelvis, that little powerhouse, draw it up into your heart. Awesome. And then YMCA. You don't have to sing that, okay? But spread your fingers. You can probably say Om Namah Shivaya. Probably more appropriate. Feel that sparkle light at your fingertips. I feel you across the vibes. You are not alone. And as you wave your little finger, imagine this red thread connecting us all our hearts and souls. Exhale, allow the leg to come down, and then slowly bring your arms down. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Beautiful, yogis. Well done. We're going to come down to a seat now, and I invite you to bring a yoga strap with you. All right, and as you sit down, you're going to take your yoga strap and make a loop with it. So I always like to use this yoga strap with a D-ring. Okay, so lengthen your legs out in front of you. If you want to, you can put your bottom up on a little cushion. It's often nice. Just give you that little bit of elevation so that your low back can draw in. Okay, now just like tree pose, except now we're sitting down, bend your left leg and bring the knee out to the side. Okay, and then you're going to take your strap and slide it over your knee, that loop, okay, over your knee. But make sure you've got the buckle such that you can tighten it up easy, that the buckle's not facing the other way. All right, slide it all the way up and then start to tighten it up. So you might need to readjust and move it around so that the strap begins to do some of that muscular energy work for you. So it draws it in. Okay, and then take your tail, excess, around the back of you. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Look to your right toes, still those monkey toes. Connect muscles to the bone, periphery to core. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your left hand to your outer right knee. Okay, and then bring your right hand around your back and keep side body long on that right side. So keep, don't let the shoulder dump, and then work your hand around. See how I can get round to that strap there. Some of you might be able to even get into the loop of it right by your thigh. Inhale, and as you exhale, use your hands, pull on the strap to turn your torso a little bit more to the right. Take a lovely inhale, feel that connection at your leg and feel how the connection supports you, brings you deeper. Exhale, bow down. Some of you, again, may be able to reach and take your left hand to your outer right toes. That might be a long way off though. Keep your shoulder blades together and drawing down towards your bum. Exhale and bow. Again, inhale. You might be able to sneak your hand further up the strap. Exhale as we twist and bind together. Okay, one more breath. Feel how we are intricately bound. Inhale, come on up, allow your hand to unravel. Okay, and then loosen your strap. Really well done. Release it and let your left leg free. Point and flex your toes. We're going to do the other side. So bend your right leg, the knee come out. Again, bring the strap round to a place where you can tighten it. And you may need to loosen it because each leg may well be different. Okay, tighten up that strap, squeak. And then bring the tail of it, your monkey tail, round back. Okay, fingertips down. Flex your left toes towards you. So it's all the same work no matter what pose we're in. And this is the beauty of Anusara. These 5 UPAs appear in every single pose in the same order. It's all connected. Yay. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand out to your outer right knee. Slide your left hand around behind you and work it up. So for me, I can't get quite as deep this time, but that's all good. Take a breath into your side body. Exhale, the shoulder goes back. And twist a little bit more, and then exhale, bow down, reaching your hand as far as you can. Inhale, pull on the strap, pull on your foot, keeping the shoulder blades towards each other and down your back. So don't compromise that. Take a couple of breaths here and feel how you can deepen the pose with each breath, or stay at your edge and enjoy for a moment being bound. We always think of binding as bad, but it's good sometimes to feel supported in a network and held. Awesome. Bound Janusasana. Take another breath and then inhale. Come on up. Fabulous. Come up, loosen off your strap. Release. Excuse my dog sighing there. She loves to be with me when I'm yogaing. All right, release your strap then, yogis. And then come round. Leave your cushion underneath your bum. All right, and bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands down so you create shins in, thighs out. Squeeze your feet. Connect. If you wish to go straight to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stay here a moment. Exhale. Bow in. Feel the connection of your hands and feet. Feel bound. This beautiful red thread is said to weave between all those people in your life, past, present, future. Inhale, come on up. Cross your left shin over your right. Inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee, your left hand to your lower back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, unravel. Pause, lean back. Switch the cross of your legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand to your lower back. Inhale. And even in this room, I have pictures of my mum, my grandparents, my roots, my connections from my past. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. And I have connections with my animals right here in the room, my family in the house. And I also have hopes and dreams and plans for connections of the future. So tone the back of your throat very gently. Take a comfortable seat. You can stay here if this is good for you. And breathe. Perhaps even imagine a little tug at your little finger where the red thread connects me to you. The red thread, a red string of fate, binds us all through all eternity. Yet we are often too caught up and busy to see. We live our lives separate, feeling incomplete, not even noticing this soft red thread lying at our feet. Over distances and time zones, it sows our destiny. Constant and steady, it finds you and me. It forever connects this string around your finger and mine, binding our hearts and lives together for all of time. It led me to you. It may lead me away, but our lives have been woven together forever and a day. Our hearts and souls were destined to be intertwined. This red thread softly does it bind. And when this life ends and another begins anew, I have no doubt that this red thread will again lead me to you. You are not alone. You are deeply held by the universe, by other humans and animals, your connection. and you can hold yourself. Our hearts and souls are destined to be intertwined. The red thread softly doth bind. And when this life ends and another begins anew, I have no doubt that this red thread would lead me back to you. So sit in the energy, feeling held, supported, as we dust away Mayiya Mala. Sit a while. You're very welcome to take yourself to Shavasana now and stay there a while. You're probably practicing at home, so enjoy that. Otherwise, gather your breath to you again. I hope you feel more connected and steady and held. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel that gentle touch to yourself. And we seal in with the awesome vibration, another reminder to ourselves that we are a vibration of the universe. We are each totally and utterly unique. We are something like each other. And on another level, we are nothing but each other. So draw your hands to your heart center as we seal in. Deep breath in. Namaste, yogis. Very well done. And if you would like another class on both the Karma Mala and Anava Mala, then if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click subscribe and the class will be coming soon, I promise. And the subscribe button will send you a little message to let you know it's there. Otherwise, I hope you feel connected. I see you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.